and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now this reading is for the sign of Taurus for the 24th of December 2018. Now this is a general reading, so it may not suit everyone, but hopefully there's a message in here just for you. Enjoy! Okay, let's have a look at the top three cards. Now we have the Devil in reverse, the Empress, and the Magician in reverse. Now, is there something in your life that you feel bound to? Something that you feel chained to or obsessed with? Something that you just, you've got to have in your life? And it could be a whole variety of different things. It could be alcohol. It could be a certain relationship. It could be certain types of sex. It could be, a whole variety of different things. But it's something that you feel chained to, that you feel out of control with, that you've got to have. And the thing is that it's something that you've got to have in abundance. It's not something that you can have every now and again. It's got to be there, pretty much constantly. And, both of these cards speak about, sexual relationships and love and lust. And, in this card particular, you're going down the nature and instinct and mother route. So it could be that there's somebody here that's mothering you. It could be that, this is a relationship where you're looking to this person for certain things. And it could be that it's a sexual relationship. But the thing is that, with the Magician in reverse, is there maybe some trickery going on? Because this card is about being conned, about being tricked, about being manipulated into doing something. So, there is some difficulties and stress in these three cards. Okay, let's put them over to the side and we'll start on the larger reading. Okay. Now we have the Tower in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Cups also in reverse. Is there a change in circumstances, in your lifestyle, in things that you're trying to hold together, a way of life that you've had and built up over a long period of time, and it's breaking down, and that if these walls come down, then you're going to be put in chaos, and it's going to last a long time. And all of these changes that would need to happen if these walls came down, it would be devastation. And this is something that you would fear, because all of the difficulties and obstacles that you'd have to go through in trying to make a life after that. And then moving on to the Two of Pentacles, are you maybe going 10 to the dozen and jumping around and trying to keep your head above water so that you don't have to go through all of these changes? Because it's not really something that you want to do. But there is a possibility that the changes happen anyway, and they could be financial. And this gives you a period where you're feeling very low, that you're not interested in the people that's round about you or the things that give you pleasure. And because of that, you could go into a deep depression even. And with that comes certain types of behaviour, possibly. And that, you could be taking greater risk. You could be doing things that you wouldn't normally do. And all of this pressure that you've been through, it could be that, your safety measures that you would normally have maybe aren't there anymore. That you're trying things that you just want to be able to feel. You just want to feel happy. And that could be anything. That could be alcohol. It could be, whatever's your poison. But the thing is that in starting down that path, it could be quite dangerous for you because it could take you to places that harm your health. Now, and moving on to the next three cards, we have the Fool in reverse, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is also about risk-taking behaviour. And it could be that, you have went through all of these changes and, you have, felt that you had to have a blowout, that you had to go and shake loose all of these stresses and strains that you've been through. But you are taking risks in doing it. And it could be that people feel that you're being very careless and that you're being silly about what you're doing. And moving on to the Page of Wands, are these new things that you're doing, are you maybe jumping into them naively that, you don't really know, because this is about being curious about something. So if you're not knowing what this thing is about and you start down this path, you're doing so in a little bit of innocence, and it could be that it's curiosity that's taking you there. It could be that this is something that you're trying to make yourself feel. And because you don't have the experience of this, it could take you into awkward situations. It could take you to places where you don't want to be seen as being foolish. And it could be that because you're not feeling confident and your behaviour is not what it used to be, you may be feeling that you need someone to tell you that what you're doing is okay, that you're a good person, that trying these things doesn't make you a bad person, just an experimental one. But the thing is that in going down this path of whatever the experiments are, you're turning your back on a life of abundance. of prosperity. You're turning yourself away from a life of certain financial security. But at the same time, it could be that you're also doing things just for the sake of earning money as well. It's not something that you want to do as a career. It's just something to earn money. Now let's move down. We have the Six of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Now the these three cards are a good period in your life. And it could be that, you know, the people that you're spending time with have been very kind. They've been very accepting of you, you know, and they don't, you know, that they're not expecting you to be and live a certain way in order to get their affection, get their friendship. They're just there and happy to be with you. And it gives you a lot of happy memories and a lot of happy experiences. And this also is about happiness. It could be that, you know, you find someone that you want to share your time with, someone that turns out to be your sanctuary, that gives you the joy, because these two cards are very similar. Only this is, you know, a step up. This is about family bliss. So it could be that you feel that you've found someone that you would like to share, you know, a good bit of your life with. And moving on to the Knight of Cups, this is your only focus, because you've given your heart over to this person. So it could be that, you know, you move into this new life and begin a friendship which develops into a lot more, and it becomes your whole world. It's the only thing you think about, the only thing you're interested in. You don't care about anything else. Now let's move on to the next three cards, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Knight, that's not true, the Nine of Swords. Now, have you maybe taken a risk on this person? You know, is this because this is, you know, part of the risk-taking behaviour and exploring? But this person, I don't think, has been fully honest with you. I think that there is a possibility that this person has had so many deep disappointments in their life that because they have found this relationship, that they will do anything in order to keep it. And it could be that that involves deception. But it could stem from deep hurts in the past that makes this person act in this way. Now, it could also be that once this has been found out, that this person's behaviour changes. Because this card here is about going out the way to provoke fights and being a bully and only really doing things for themselves, for their own gain. And, that kind of goes hand in hand with this fanatical behaviour as well, because they will do anything to get whatever they gain, whatever their gain is, whatever their motivation is, their agenda. And it just brings havoc and arguments and hurt. And it's not a nice place to be, because all of those things are very stressful and they affect how you think about things, and it can go round and round in your head. And it could be that you've got to the place where this is making you so distraught that you're not sleeping. And it could be that you are doing things and to try to make yourself get some sleep. And that could be whatever is your poison, basically. It could be alcohol, it could be, sleeping pills, it could be whatever. So let's take these 3 cards back in. And we had the Devil in reverse, we had the Empress in reverse, and we had the Magician. Now that's not true, what I just said there. We have the Devil in reverse, the Empress, and the Magician in reverse. So that there seems to be something that you are obsessing about. Something that you feel chained to, something that you can't live without. And it's something that, you want it all the time. You don't want to leave it. And it's a loving sexual relationship. It's about nurturing and nature and motherhood. But there is the deception and manipulation and con that the Magician in reverse brings. So this has been quite a difficult reading. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. And I hope that with me rambling on, something that I've said has made sense to you. And, you feel that it's something that you can maybe think about and work out yourself about how you're going to deal with these issues, if they are pertinent to you, because this is a general reading. Okay, now I hope that something here has spoken to you, and I hope to see you next time. Merry Christmas. Bye.